Actually why I'm doing this kind of tour, because when I got out of my last rehab in last November, which I was in for trauma, and drugs. Thank you, Jillian, who picked up the tab for the rehab. Thank you, buddy. My therapist said, you know, therapy is actually putting your life into a narrative, and she said you should just write it. And I really didn't want to write this at all. What happened was, 10 years, about 12 years ago, I was on a book tour and with Jillian, of course, and our last stop was in Seattle, Washington, and I met a girl and I fell in love with her, and really, really in love, you know. We had a 5-month affair, and I thought we were going to get married and live happily ever after, but she shot up black tar heroin infected with flesh-eating bacteria, and her leg was amputated, and she didn't survive the operation. Not only was I devastated by her death and just missing her, it also brought up a real plethora of bad shit that had happened to me. I'd also had my leg cut off when I was 14 and 15. I was born with the right side of my body 2 inches larger than the other, and they did a experimental corrective surgery, and they cut 2 inches off my femur and put a pin from the hip to the knee to keep the leg together, and it was awful. And that was kind of the culmination of a really shitty childhood, and not fun at all. And so I didn't want to write this, okay? I just, you know, didn't want to go back. You know, when I became Legs McNeil at 19, it was like, haha, I've dealt with it. My name is Legs, haha, fuck you, you know? And, you know, I could save a lot of money on therapy, and didn't have to whine about how my mother never loved me and all that bullshit. And so I thought I was okay. And then when Shannon died, her name was Shannon McNamara. And the part I'm going to read tonight is, I thought I'd just, when I sat down to write this, I thought I would just write from when I met her until she died. And that's what I've been doing. So maybe I should just read it.